everybody does, the majority of everybody, when they get ready to do water lines, electrical lines, they rent a trencher, as you see here. Now this will actually do the trench and clean it out. What it doesn't do is to completely clean out. Because the problem is that once the trencher goes through, it leaves between 4 to 5 inches of material, debris, down in the bottom of the trench. Now before any electrical, sewer lines, water lines can be laid in, that trench has to be completely cleaned out and leveled. The trenches that we are going to do today, they're going to be 40 feet long, and usually on an irrigation we go 16 inches, and that's what the distance that it's going down. Okay, these are the two trenchers. They're getting ready to go to work. As you can see, the one that's on your left has a trenching tool. He's going to start getting down in the trench and cleaning out the fluff. The other one has the bottom digger. Okay. He's going to go ahead and start too. And so go ahead, guys, okay. Anytime. Now, as you see, for the last 30 to 40 years, the trenching tool that is used on the right, the bending over, the lifting, and the dumping. And as you can, most trenches, they have roots and stuff that are in the trench, and he's locking and moving some of the material out of the way and losing it that's on the shovel. So he's going to have to go back and over again to level it and get that fluff out. The bottom digger, as you can see, he is actually pulling it out just like a miniature backhoe and dumping it off to the side. He's not bending over with the back. That's causing more strain. Let me back up here again. And he's dumping it out. The different handles that I designed the bottom digger for was a square wheelbarrow handle, but the receiver is adapted to be able to take a lot of different handles, and I wanted to make it so the handles are on the market and people can just decide which ones that they want to use. The bottom digger right now, he's using the flat blade because he wants to have this completely flat and smooth on the bottom to lay the water lines. And the reaction that we've been getting from landscapers and irrigation workers, that the workers that are still using the bottom diggers, I mean the trenching shovels, the stress on the back and what they're using on the bottom digger, there's less pain, less stretch, and they're getting more work out of them. Okay, we're coming up on almost 3 minutes, and looks like he's already, he just popped a rock out of there with the bottom digger. And he's a little over, almost a third way finished. But what helps this is when anybody, contractors, they're bidding on land irrigation, they always have one price that they give for the whole thing, which is including labor. And when you can see this happening, that is cutting down the labor almost by a fourth or even half, the cost factor that it'll do for the contractors and the people who are using it.
you imagine if it would have rained?
Now also with this is that a lot of time when they're doing spring, they're laying out water lines, you get so much moisture and rain, and people need to have it done even in the rain. That when the rain, this guy's down here picking up just mud that's just rolling off of the bottom of his trenching tool. The bottom digger picks up everything, the mud, the water, cleaning that out completely. Okay, he's almost finished here. And again, this is a 40-foot trench. And when he got all the fluff out, the water line would go in there, lay down, and the irrigation fittings done on top of that. And this is the way they do for electrical, sewer, any utility works. Okay, we're going to go back here. He's almost finished, and we're going to go here and show what his trenches look like. That is completely flat, leveled, cleaned out, and he just finished 40 feet. When the other one is getting down to, he's probably just a little over 12 feet. So there you go, there's the difference in what a traditional, what's on the market now with a trenching shovel compared to what the bottom digger does. It will cut down your clean out time well in half.